Feeling stressed or overwhelmed? Try this breathing technique. My name is Deborah Cobb, and I am an integrative health practitioner as well as a massage therapist, and I've been doing body work for about 20 years now. And breath is one of the most powerful things that you can do to calm your nervous system. It just brings you into that parasympathetic nervous system as long as you're breathing correctly. A lot of people aren't breathing correctly, and so I have a whole video on how to make sure you're doing that diaphragmatic breathing, so go check that out. But in this video, I wanted to show you my favorite technique that I use all the time, all throughout the day, and it just puts you into your parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest side of your nervous system. What most people don't realize is that when you're stressed out, you end up breathing up into your chest. You breathe shallowly, which keeps you in the fight or flight response. That signals your brain, your nervous system to say, okay, we have to be on high alert. Whereas when you can breathe diaphragmatically and when you can make your exhale longer than your inhale, that immediately triggers your brain into, oh, okay, we're in a safe space, we're calm, let's calm things down. And that will trigger that parasympathetic nervous system response. So there's a lot of variation here. You can mix this up, and if you don't normally do this, you might not be able to do as long as I'm doing. I typically like to do 4 counts in, hold that for 4 counts, and then exhale for 8 counts. And maybe starting out, that's a little too much for you. Maybe you need to do 3 counts in, don't hold, and then do 5 counts out. As long as your exhale is longer than your inhale, that is what I want you to focus on. Now, as you're doing this, I want you to be inhaling in through your nose and then exhaling out through your mouth. And when you inhale, you're going to expand your rib cage as much as you can, expand your lungs as much as you can. And when you exhale, you're going to completely let all of the air out of your lungs. As you're doing this, if you start to feel dizzy at any point, immediately stop. Allow your breath to go back to normal. I typically like to do these maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, depending on how much time I have and how I'm feeling, different reps of this. But I'm just going to do 3 in this video just to give you an example of how I do this. And if you're really feeling stressed and if it's possible, this is a great thing to do lying down. It makes it a little bit easier to really engage through your rib cage. So go ahead and get comfortable, and I'm going to walk you through how I do this. And so go ahead and get comfortable, and then breathe all of the air out of your lungs to start. And then inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can keep going if that's feeling really good, if you're not feeling dizzy, and then just allow your breath to go back to normal when you're done. And then take a moment to assess how you feel. Do you feel a little calmer, a little more grounded, a little more aware of your body? Allow that breath to just go back to normal. This is such a fantastic exercise, a thing that I want you to put in your tool belt and use whenever you're feeling stressed. That only took a few moments. If you can do a little bit longer, maybe up to 8 breaths, that's great. But do this when you can. Take breaks throughout the day. Utilize this in between meetings when you're shifting from one thing to the next. The counting doesn't really matter that much as long as your exhale is longer than your inhale. Some people hate counting. For me, it helps me to make sure that I'm being really intentional and that I'm fully getting all of the air out of my lungs. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and we will see you in the next video.